Howdy everybody, Nimoy LaCoy here bringing you Love and Respect, Chapter 7. So Chapter 7 once again is challenging someone in the relationship to step up to the plate and to break the crazy cycle. And Dr. Egerich notes that that's a difficult process, that for a spouse it can be hard to forgive an unloving husband, and it can be hard to apologize for come across as unloving to a disrespectful wife, and that it can grate on you. It can be difficult, and you just be like, oh, I don't want to do this. But the mature one is the one that's going to step up and do it. He did mention that it is easier to forgive. It is easier to process through these things with your spouse when you remember that most of the times, most cases between a husband and wife that love each other, their intention is not evil. Their intention is not to harm you and make your life miserable and to try to dig at you. They love you. Remember that. Remember that that's where it comes from. And to not let a few, so you've decided this, you're going to start doing this. You're like, hey, you know what? I'm going to start loving my wife, regardless of how I feel in the respect realm, or I'm going to start respecting my husband regardless of how loving he feels towards me right now. And you start that process. If you make a few mistakes along the way, are you going to let that stop you? Are you going to let a few slip-ups stop you? Man, calling you out specifically, you cannot let this stop you. You must continue. Pursue your wife. Pursue your wife. He has a quote here on page 108 that I thought was interesting. He says, when his wife, he's talking about his own wife, right? Actually, no, this isn't his own wife. This is someone else's wife. He's telling a story. He said, when his wife comes at him with disrespect flashing in her eyes, we've all seen this, right? And venom shooting from her tongue. Every husband has two choices. Two choices. One, defend his pride by firing back venom of his own or stonewalling. Or two, try to hear his wife's cry and respond with unconditional love. Men, that's what we have. We're going to stonewall, or are we going to fight fire with fire? If you're going to do that, you're going to burn your house down. And we don't want to burn our house down. We want to love our wives. We want to hear that disrespect that we're feeling as a cry to be loved. We need to love our wives. And so this is the last chapter that's dealing with the crazy cycle and about how this reaction and response between husband and wives, you can actually twist this and turn it and have it to start fueling it. Because the new, I think it's called energizing cycle that we're going to look in the next part of the book starting in chapter 8 is that love motivates respect and respect motivates love. And so we have, rather than this crazy cycle spinning, we can have this energizing cycle spinning instead. So I'm looking forward to reading some more about that, and I'd love to chat with you more about it either here in the comments on YouTube or on our Discord page. I'll talk to you later.